Hey there, it's Sadie at allnaturalme.com. How are you? Am I live? I feel like perhaps, maybe I am live. Welcome everybody. I want to make sure that I don't have my God voice on. You know what I'm talking about, that stadium echo. So we just have to do a quick sound check here. And we can always take, whether we're in God voice or not, we can always take a few minutes to center ourselves and to envision ourselves in nature, to connect with Gaia, to ground ourselves into the earth center. So anyways, let's see. Oh, I sound normal. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, I'll tell you what, this technological stuff, it's like we want to reach out to people, we want to connect. So we like need the technology, but I'm sure anyone who struggles is feeling me. All right, so it's going to get easier for sure. Katie, how are you doing? It's Monday. My hair, it's obviously Monday. We're going to talk about change today. And I was already like cracking jokes, like looking at the thumbnail that I put together real quick. I was like, the only thing that I want to change right now is my hairstyle. Okay, so I sound good. I'll love it whenever someday I don't have to worry about that. Like, that'll be good. So anyways, let me just text my tech support husband. Yes, it is working. So how are you doing? Are you doing well? Are you doing better? How are you embracing the changes in your life? Now, change is a funny one. This is going to be an interesting journaling if you're journaling along. These are all journal prompts, excuse me. These are all journal prompts. But like, I was thinking about it. Like, change is one of those things where I've heard hundreds of people say, I hate change. Like, I hate change. Oh, I hate change, right? Like, you hear people like declare, we must have change, right? It's movement, it's expansion, it's life. It's how the universe keeps itself in motion. It's how the universe keeps itself alive. So change is super important. Change is only difficult when we resist it. So I'm interested. I'm going to get my piece of paper. I'm going to put change on the top. I'm going to like think about like the changes I would like to see in my life. I resist in my life. If there's any type of shadow work, anything that needs integrated or healed or just accepted. Maybe the integration will be change itself, accepting unconditionally, right, from a loving place change. So you are feeling stress-free. What? That's amazing. Good. You progress fast. Good. I was wondering if you were going to feel like that weight come off of you, like literally a burden perhaps has been lifted. So while we're hanging out, we're going to start with pulling a wisdom keeper friend. Let's see who our new friend today is. Connecting with friends energetically in real life. Supportive people. That is something that we all should concentrate on manifesting. Oh, I am shuffling. I said I wasn't going to shuffle this deck because it was too big, but I forgot that I put those restrictions on me. Look at me. I'm like shuffling bricks over here. I can do it. All right, here we go. Are we really going here? Are we really going here on a Monday morning? Oh my gosh, and Gracie just picked this one. Intimacy, right? Didn't I just pull this for Gracie or something? I'm having trouble remembering last week, you guys. Like, have I changed so much into a new person from last week that I'm like having trouble remembering last week. So we were just talking about this one, but we're gonna dive in it again. I can't remember if I read it or not. Intimacy, just what Katie wants to talk about, right? Is this really where we're going on a Monday morning? Intimacy. Well, I don't think I read this out loud, but why does this feel so okay, we're going here. Hey, it's what I pulled. We're going there. This is our new friend. She has a crane on her third eye. She has a gorilla on her chin. She has hands open on her collar. Let's see. I moved my light around. Now I have a different shadow to work with. She is really beautiful. Yep, we're talking about intimacy. Number 59, our new friend. As this heart opening occurs, true intimacy is born and two people meet within a single awareness. Yeah, girl. Good morning or good afternoon. Look, my hair says this morning. Good morning, Monday. Good afternoon, Monday. We're talking about intimacy. Let's just get it out of the way. But how beautiful is this? As this heart opening occurs, true intimacy is born and two people meet within a single awareness. Okay, so not to like spread Katie's business all over the internet, but isn't this like something that like you'll be forward looking to, right? Like true intimacy now that you know, changes are happening in your life. Changes. Now you really want to find someone truly to connect with, or just stay solo for a while. So the gift that she's going to teach us about is intimacy. The shadow side of this is dishonesty. And the siddhi is transparency. So you may be able to relate. All right, so everyone, welcome. If you're watching the replay, welcome. I'm Sadie from All Natural Me, allnaturalme.com. Join me there for pictures of all the oracle cards that I pull. And now I'm basically just pulling cards for Katie. All right, so because you just had a little first-hand experience with dishonesty. Yeah? Yeah. So here's her wisdom story. My parents had a strong chemistry, but their relationship was fraught with tension and conflict. My father constantly complained about being trapped. When he went out at night, hold on, that is a smoke alarm upstairs, but it's from the shower. Do you hear the beeping? Don't worry. Anyone sometime, are you guys okay? When they take a shower, if the kids forget to shut the door, the steam sets off that very sensitive smoke alarm. So talk about strong chemistry. Okay. All right, here we go. So her dad always talked about being trapped. When he went out at night, my mother would bombard him with intrusive questions and throw fits when he wouldn't fess up to his latest extramarital escapade. Ugh. Usually he'd go out in a huff, removing himself from family activities. But instead of sharing how excluded he felt, the whole fiasco would repeat itself. Okay, so this is how she grew up. So throughout my childhood, my parents kept so many secrets and never came clean with their hurts. I was a deep, shy, introverted teen. Unlike my siblings, I could never figure out how to interact with the opposite sex. It all seemed so messy. So I stayed home while my siblings dated and felt excluded like my mother. Even when they invited me along or tried to set me up, I was convinced they just pitied me and didn't want me there, so I refused. As I got older, I developed friendships with men, but was never attracted to the nice ones. When with someone I felt attracted to, usually a bad boy, I'd feel a surge of mistrust and I would shut down. Until I met a man I couldn't resist. Our sexual chemistry was so powerful, it felt spiritual. For the first time, I fantasized about marriage and children. He wasn't a bad man, and I sincerely believe he cared about me, but I couldn't control my fears or their control over me. To avoid losing him, I hid aspects of who I was and played games to keep him interested. I often doubted why he wanted to be with me, so I excluded myself from his social life and then felt rejected. Or when I felt him slipping away, I'd try to prevent him from having a social life. When he called me controlling, jealous, and dishonest, I broke up with him. It took me a long time to grieve the loss of that relationship and to feel the terror beneath the sadness and anger that I had been carrying with me since childhood. That was the beginning of a long journey towards radical honesty with myself and in my relationships. Today, my beloved partner and I counsel couples, helping them own their fears, share their truth, open their ears and their hearts to each other without pulling or pushing away. Intimacy is my greatest teacher and my spiritual path. All right. Hey, Trin. How are you? All right. So, I can relate to definitely parts of her story, right? So if, I don't know, like if you grew up with perfect parents, good for you. But like I totally like didn't have like the I had never witnessed a positive relationship growing up really. You know what I'm saying? So I totally am like kind of relating to her how like, you know, it kind of gets started off on the wrong foot for a lot of people because of their parents. Yeah, Trinity's saying fear destroys relationships, causes jealousy. Yeah. And then she tried to control everything. And then her low self-worth, like she wouldn't be in his social life, and then like that made her jealousy worse and her controlling worse. Yeah, it's like a vicious cycle. Yes. I had strange sleep too last night, and but what was really cool about my weird dreams is that I could really see flowers in the landscape where I was climbing this steep alley, but there was these flowers, and they weren't any flowers I had ever seen, but there was a lot of flowers in my dream. But the rest of the dream was wiggity whack. Like I don't even want to go there. So here's her gift to us. My gift to you. So this is hard love, you guys. Okay? It's time to come clean with the people you love. To be truly intimate, you must be totally honest with yourself and be willing to accept and express your deepest fears. Right? That's why we're doing the shadow work. We're integrating it all. Understand when you open a door to another person, you are letting go of control and opening yourself up to being influenced on a deep emotional level. If you carry wounds from the past, as most of us do, this can be scary. So whether you feel trapped or abandoned, do not judge your feelings. You will be rewarded with unleashed creativity, beauty, and sensuality, and the wonderful possibility of communing with another human being in one field of awareness. There's no limit to what two open hearts can do together. So I do love her grand view of intimacy, right? True intimacy is born when two people meet within a single awareness, like one field of awareness. I mean, it sounds good, right? But where are you with the people that you love? Where are you on your relationship path? Katie just fell off the path, right? But she says she feels really good today. She says she feels stress-free. Is that what you said, Katie? So really, Katie, you're like at this perfect time to like restart. So you too, Trin, like it's like a second chance, right? To really like get started off solid on the right foot with the right attitude, with the right emotions, and with honesty. Like if you look back at some of your relationships in life, we'll just get started on change. How would they have changed or have been different had there been like complete honesty, right? If instead of feeling fearful about something, you would have actually like said to that person, like you would express your fears or been like more mature about it. So it's kind of interesting. There are questions for contemplation. So if you're going to journal about change today, if you also want to journal about intimacy, here's a question. Is your fear of being abandoned by a romantic partner keeping you from being honest, from committing more fully? Is it causing you to over-seduce or try to control your partner? So in a lot of situations, people need to think, okay, how are my fears twisting this relationship in a different way? Yeah, I know the sleep was weird last night, but I am so thankful that I am remembering more of my dreams. Like I'm seeing details now, and I'm waking up like being like still with my dream a little bit. So that's progress for me. So Trinity's saying, yeah, I used to walk on eggshells around him. Yeah, we all know how to walk on eggshells too well, right? So here's another question. Is your fear of being trapped sabotaging a current or potential relationship? Are you often planning your escape? That's funny. Funny because it's true, right? Do you sometimes feel excluded or exclude yourself out of fear? Another good question is, are you often puzzled by the people you're attracted to? So if you're attracted to the wrong type or a reoccurring type, that's a good question for contemplation. Like, why am I attracted to guys like this? Like, why am I attracted to her again and again and again? You know, this goes both ways. For both partners, like, ask yourself why. Think of a time when you were courageously transparent. How were you received? How did you feel? Think of a time if you were ever transparent. I don't know. I think that is what is wrong with a lot of relationships. There's always that layer of dishonesty, and that dishonesty is the shadow that subdues the gift of intimacy. So journal and reflect upon your biggest relational edges when it comes to trusting others. And then ask yourself, how can I stretch myself? How can I become more honest? and deepen my level of intimacy within my relationships. So anyways, there's our friend today. Not the friend I wanted to have visit me on a Monday. Come on, it's Monday. Take it easy on us. But no, intimacy shows up. But isn't that super timely for Katie and Trinity? Your story. I wish you vlogged about, right? You can teach people now how to get through a lot of stuff because you went through it yourself. So yeah, like putting yourself in isolation or just not reaching out, like, yeah, I don't know why we do that. So those are really good questions. Maybe something on that list of questions to contemplate. Perhaps there's something on there that we would like to change. Perhaps it's relationships in general that we would like to change, right? Like change them for the better, perhaps. Or alternatively, your relationship life could have just totally changed without any warning, and bam, you're going to shadow work with that. So the affirmation for change says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So change is 100% absolutely essential for our life, for the universe. The universe will never stop moving and expanding and energy flowing. That's what keeps it alive. So all things must change. It's like a law of the universe, literally. One of the 4 or 5 like big laws that govern the universe. All things must change. So this is a really cool, I guess it's a mandala. It's almost like this could be like a scary thing, right? Because like if you're thinking those are like razor sharp edges spinning at you, tearing up your life, like that's one way to envision this mandala, right? And isn't that one way people approach change? I mean, how many people have you heard in your life declare to the universe, I hate change, I cannot handle change, I'm just no good with change, right? Like people freak out. So there is a certain comfort in the idea of living a life without surprises. The status quo does have an appeal, but you will never learn or grow if your circumstances stay the same. Everybody wants life to be better. Yes? But that requires change. You have chosen to incarnate into this physical dimension called Earth because of the myriad of opportunities, okay? Big time opportunities here on Earth. That's why we chose it. So if you don't take advantage of them, if you don't take advantage of the opportunities here on Earth, what was the point? Right? It's like that when we do the number game, like why aren't you running like you're on fire towards your wildest dreams? There are so many opportunities to do whatever the heck you want here. Like if you don't take advantage of them, what was the point? I'm taking that question personally. All right, staying within your comfort zone is overrated. With change comes transformation. And with transformation comes evolution. So we are encouraged to stop viewing change as good or bad. Just drop the judgment, because all change nourishes your soul. Don't equate it with a lack of control. Life happens, and it's supposed to happen. You can direct how it plays out, and you always have the power to accept a change that redirects your path. So we need to just embrace change as it is, right? I don't know. I might find some stuff out about me when I really sit down to journal about change and what changes that might be fear laden, right? Or what changes that I resist, or I don't know. I don't know which direction I'm gonna take with this. How about you guys? Yeah, Trin says, I know, have to stop resisting change to let the new in. Yeah. Well, that's why I was almost like getting like a little like guard up when it's like, if you don't take advantage of the opportunities and let yourself change, what was the point? If you don't let changes happen in your life, what was the point? What was the point to come here then? Because like I'm such a Taurus, like I'm happy to stay like inside, like at my house or in my yard every day, like in a space, like do my same thing that I do, right? Like I'm happy to like be a creature of habit, but that's for me like why like I like minute changes, right? Like I pay attention to detail, because even if like as a mother I'm doing the same thing every day for 20 years like I really relish the little changes here and there. So anyways, I have lots to think about, and you are also invited to journal about change and journal and contemplate about intimacy. And I may have to go back and reread or re-listen to the replay for those questions. Those were good questions. I mean, I hated them. As I was reading them, I hated those questions. Which means they're good. If you hate it, it's good. It's good for you. So let's see, Katie says, I'm doing good with change. I'm stressing out about Christmas, but my kids will have a great Christmas no matter what. Oh my goodness. And with Christmas, we just need to take it easy. Like we do too much. Like what are you worried about? Gifts? They don't need that much stuff. Like literally just start wrapping stuff up that they already have. Just wrap up their toys that they've forgotten about. They just want to unwrap stuff, right? They need toothpaste. Their next tube of toothpaste, wrap that up. Just go to the linen closet, start wrapping stuff. All right, so that's my plan. All right, no, actually, I get everybody stuff that they just need. I'm not digging a hole for myself over a holiday that's like that is just consumerism pushed down our throats so hard. So I try not to dig myself a financial hole. Let's get some real value into these holidays. Being together, right? Baking cookies, singing Christmas songs, watching all the dumb reruns. Like, I don't know. We need to make it more about doing and being than getting, right? Yeah, small stuff. And especially because your kids are so little, right? Don't worry about it. And they have grandmas? That's more than enough. So our lineup today is angels. Actually, we're having like an angel sandwich today. I've been really wanting to like reconnect with more angel stuff, and my ears just toned so loud when I said that. Okay, so we're gonna do like a classic angel. Then I did feel like something that changes all the time is frequency, right? We're not even who we were yesterday, and we sure as hell, yeah, I said it. We are not the ladies that we were last week. I can't even remember last week, hardly. So we're gonna have an angel sandwich then. We're gonna do angel frequency and then the good-looking angel prayers, and then we'll finish up with our routine of letting go and doubling joy and halving sorrow. But yeah, it was really called to the angels. So I don't know if that means that I want to like maybe expand. There seems to be like a lot of archangels that I don't know about. Like with Diana Cooper and like Melanie Beckler, she's great with angels. Like every once in a while they'll say an angel name and I'll think, who is that? So yeah, Katie's saying, I know, I won't go crazy this year. Yeah, keep it simple. Like you're setting the tone. Like I wish that I would have really understood that, you know, like we are setting the tone during the early years. So if you keep it simple off the bat, you don't have to like think like, oh, well, I have to do this because I've done it every year. Just do what you want. I think that's the best rule of thumb. If you're inspired to do it, if you want to do it with any holiday or with any type of anything, then do it. But only do what you want. Because this doing out of expectation, like seriously, is not fun. And it's not cool. And it's really not good for our vibration. Doing things out of guilt or society expectation. Or, I mean, whose standards do you have to live up to? Only your own, truly. So anyways, that's why this year I'm not doing anything. All right, so angels, they are with us. They are with us all the time. They would really like us to ask for them specifically more often, call out to them. Yeah. Just ask for their help, right? So anyways, I was thinking about Archangel Orion right before my broadcast. He's not in this deck. So, but let's see who is. We'll just be open to whoever wants to come through. The male, we've had lots of sound interruptions. Okay, this one shot off and landed on my leg face down. Oh, angels are funny. Archangel Raphael is saying breathe. While your dogs are barking at the mail lady, while they're being bad, just take a deep breath. No, 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 no. It was the mail lady. Just open the door. Let him outside. She's not even there. Honest to goodness. These dogs better have guardian angels. So Archangel Raphael, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. I love it. That's going on the website. I love you, Archangel Raphael. Like really, the healing and the support. He might be one of my favorites. Don't get jealous, Michael. Don't get jealous, Gabriel. But Raphael is amazing. So yeah, lots of deep breathing. And then exhale slowly to release old patterns. Okay, this goes perfect with change. Actually, they look good together too. Where am I at? Right, they kind of coordinate. Yeah, we need that. We need that when we want to change, because it's those old patterns, those old habits that keep us stuck in that rut. Yes. And you were just calling on Archangel Raphael for healing yesterday. Beautiful. Well, he was on the bottom. Just put that down. It's a litter box.
This is a litter box?
Mm-hmm. So the one that fell out that's still on my leg is Archangel Haniel. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. So feel your feelings and honor your feelings. You are extra sensitive right now. Maybe a tiny bit emotional, but you're extra sensitive to the energies around you, to the energies coming into Earth. Really honor yourself and your feelings. So I love that. And I was telling you that in my dreams, can you take them upstairs, please? In my dreams last night, I could see all these kind of flowers, and I love that on the card here, she is surrounded. Of course, we might not be able to see it. She is surrounded by all these beautiful flowers. No, why would you do that? Put it on the floor, please. All right, so it's totally Monday. Thank you so much. So we have Archangel Haniel and Archangel Raphael saying, honor yourself, honor your feelings, remember to breathe really deeply, and also with each exhale, release those patterns. Okay, release those patterns. So that is so sweet and funny too. Yeah, Archangel Haniel with the sensitivity. She's playing a golden harp. Her hair looks fabulous, like amazing. She has 2 swans in the back, probably for intimacy. Definitely some descending doves. And then there's also like earth angels or devas. There's an angel in the tree, in the sky. There's nature spirits all around her. So this is another reminder for us too, to be in nature and to honor Gaia and to honor yourself and your feelings. So whatever you're feeling is a-okay. And just sit with it. I mean, it's hard to say what she's feeling right now. But she's just sitting with her feelings right now. She's honoring herself where she's at. Yeah, she's got an interesting look on her face. So yeah, that's coming through with the message to breathe. So if the emotions and feelings that we are feeling sensitive to are a little bit much, we can always breathe through them, right? That will help us honor them. That will help us release any old patterns that no longer serve us. That will help us let that go. So yeah, let me catch up on this. It's because of that full moon in Taurus. I know it. It really was a beautiful moon, Trinity. It really, really was. Just pulsing, wasn't it? Just like pulsing at you. Energetically, like, yeah, it was just pulsing. The next day I pulled the Freya card, and she's the moon goddess. The moon was talking to me heavy. Yes, it's so beautiful, Katie. I know it. Totally gorgeous. And we gotta watch that Freya card, because my husband keeps sending me pictures of this dog at the pound or kennel or whatever for adoption, and her name is Freya. So like, I was like, oh my goodness. That's what I thought about. Why does he want another dog? Like, isn't my life, don't I already have to like breathe through enough situations as it is? And that's what was coming in the mail. More stuff for the rabbits. So yeah, I had to put down like another $100 on the rabbits. I'm gonna need to start a GoFundMe page for my bunnies. Because I was trying to keep 2 of them in one cage. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. They each need their own cage. So now I have a room full of rabbit cages. I live an interesting life, that's for sure. I need to get some cards. Yeah, Katie, I think there might actually be a new deck in that box. Like, I almost want to check. I got issues. All right, so frequency, here we go. I don't even know why I was called this one, the one that's coming, and I think it's either in there or in the mail today. It's for us. I do this for us. I really do. The deck that's coming is like Love Whispers. It's how to manifest more love in your life. Because it really doesn't matter where you're at. Like, even though we're all in different, like, you know, points in the relationship cycles, we all still want more love, right? I've been married for 10 years. I would love some more love. Right? Katie just ended a relationship, right? So it's like having more love in our life on all levels. And that's my intention all the time now, you guys. All things with love. So even if I go to the grocery store, me and the checkout person, I just want that to be an exchange of love, right? Everything I do, I need it to come from the heart space. Yeah, open that box. I know it might just be a rabbit thing though. Hold on, let me look in. It probably got shipped in its own package, I'm thinking. I'll look though. No, it's just a litter box. No, it's just a litter box. Dang it. I'll be back. I'm gonna run down to the post office. Hold on. I'll be back in 10 minutes. You can just stare at the wall. So let's pull an activation. Let's pull an activation. And then I shouldn't even be telling you about this because I should hide it for a while so it doesn't seem like a back-to-back order decks. But I'm honest. Then the next one and final one now for a little while is a really kind of dark native one. Actually, the next 3 decks that are coming to me, because I have 2 that are like pre-ordered or back-ordered or something, they're all either native or shamanic. So it could get dark in here a little bit, but I think I need it. I think I need it. And then I'm good for a while. And then after we're done with our shadow work, I don't know, like I might just have to maybe do like, instead of like a variety show, maybe we'll just do like one deca broadcast and really dive in a little bit deeper. So anyways, this is the sacred geometry. I don't know, just thinking about changes here. I like to change it up. I like to change my mind just so I can change my mind again. Right? I just want to make up my mind so I can change it. Hey, you've got the power to change your mind, so change it to whatever you want, and hopefully it's something that serves you. So okay, here we go. Frequency, activation, sacred geometry, oracle. We got intimacy, we got breathing, we got sensitivity. It is definitely Monday. What's up? Just pour that salt on the wound. What do you got? Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Third eye chakra. Let's get some clarity. That's what we need. All this talk about love and intimacy and can we just go meditate? Yeah, change is good. Change is good. And see, my cards are with me. On the bottom is universal love. Literally doing everything with love. Love is the reason for every action, for everything I say, for everything that I think. Like I'm doing all things with love. That's what I want my intentions to be. So I'm going to read both of these because I am so tickled to see the love on the bottom. And I'm really, really tickled too to have some third eye chakra opening, frequency, encouragement. So the frequency of the third eye chakra, she has this image here as an indigo flower of life. I will post a picture. They're so shiny. It's hard to know which way to angle it. This third eye chakra supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination, and our psychic powers. So much importance needs to be laid upon our imaginations. It's how we will change. It's how we do create. Our imagination is everything, really. So the third eye chakra. Is your third eye open? I don't know. We can try this. So let's go to the exercise that it offers us. If you guys are ready to close your eyes, take a little nap. So we can try this. So go ahead and close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath. Bring your awareness to your forehead, the point between your eyebrows. Now silently ask the universe to bring your awareness a thought, feeling, or image that would serve you right now. In this moment. Universe, bring me a thought, an image, or a feeling that would serve me right now in this moment. What comes up? Did anything come up? Or were you just so excited to get a moment's reprieve that it was just peace? I sort of had a thought that interlinked something that keeps coming up to me that I had not been thinking about today. But I feel like it's really important. What came up for me was hum, and it was like the importance of sound, right? So like I did have this thought that it's maybe like important for us to get back to sound more, right? Like we chit chat and stuff, but like really, if we really want to change and bring things into creation, we need to incorporate sound more. We literally need to sing the dream awake with just sounds that want to come out of us. Like I do it when I'm cleaning the table. Trinity saw a bouquet of red roses, and Katie is loving the third eye chakra activation. I know, it's beautiful. Roses. Oh, that's okay. Katie, are you out and about today and you're still trying to take me with you? I love you so much. Girl. Yeah, sound is so powerful. So when I'm alone, I allow myself to do this, but I don't know if like I'm comfortable like doing it in front of people. Do you know what I mean? But like, do you ever just like let yourself like just whatever comes out? I think that's really important for us. And it keeps coming up. Like when that was the thought that came up to me, right? And then I thought of the importance of sound. So I gave myself a moment to go into what hopefully is starting to open, right? I don't know. On a scale of 1 to 10, I don't know where I would even say my third eye is at times. Because in a lot of ways, like some days I feel like I've taken a few steps back. But whatever. It's just all the shadow work. No, I think I'm good, but I don't think that I'm ever going to be like a visual type of person. I don't know. I don't want to keep saying that because I don't want to close myself off to anything. But yeah, like I'm more feelings and maybe a thought, but like I didn't see anything. I see light. I see moving light. I don't know what that means. You're at lunch and an appointment. Okay, please get dessert. So the universal love. That's where we're going to head off to next. But anyways, keep going into your third eye. Keep asking yourself, what would really serve me right now? right? Like, give yourself a moment. And you can do this later, Katie, if you don't want to do it at the lunch table. Ask the universe to bring to your awareness a thought, a feeling, or an image that would serve you right now in this moment. Yeah. So that is definitely something that you'll want to try and practice again and again. So on allnaturalme.com, on my Patreon page for my patrons, I did post an excerpt out of the Pleiadian workbook for you about grounding. So it's kind of a lengthy audio because it takes you through all the colors. But I'll tell you what, that's another thing that I want to keep reminding myself to do, because I sort of stopped doing that for a while, like purposely grounding. Yeah, Trinity, you see visions, you lucid dream, you astral travel. You got it going on, girl. And Katie says, I am working on my third eye. Yeah, third eye chakra is strongest for Trin. Yeah. Yes, I don't know. I guess I don't know what I would say is strongest. I'm really understanding more and more now. There's way more than 7 chakras. Like, that's really limiting that whole thing. But it's good to just, for conversation purposes, to do it like that. But yeah, there's a lot more going on. And the more I read about this Ka activation, that's really interesting. But yeah, you know, asking for the guidance, making sure we're taking time to ground. So if you haven't checked out that audio and pictures, please do so. I shared it with you. Universal love is 44. Trinity, I do want to say that in the native, the dark scary oracle that I don't know why I ordered, it was an image of like roses, and I'm pretty sure I saw Mother Mary in this one image that made it seem okay for me to get this deck. So here's another thing that I kind of really sat with this weekend, that I am okay going into these darker places, right? And just being wherever I am. We don't want to run away from the darkness or suppress it or push it away or pretend like it's not there. The best thing we can do as light workers is to just sit in the middle of it and shine light, right? And look it in the eye and acknowledge it for what it is. If there's any parts of ourself while we're doing this shadow work that is something that we would typically want to reject, it's really important for us to just acknowledge it and be with it and accept it. And it's the acknowledging part of it too that can help heal it. Just by acknowledging it, we can heal it, and then we can help change it, and we can help it reintegrate back into light. So I guess I wanted to say that because it was kind of random, but I had to get it out. Yeah. Oh, Katie says her heart chakra is the strongest. Good. Good. I'm working on everywhere for me. The most movement this year was with my throat chakra, for sure. I went from being a silent being to someone who broadcasts every day, right? Just think of me as your friend who likes to hear the sound of her own voice. Now, I mean, I never would have done this, but I really had to clear my throat chakra, and it was interesting doing that. There was a little bit of resistance in there, literally. But yeah, that's where I saw the most movement. And recently, really clearing out some blockages in the root chakra. Feeling good. Feeling really good. So yeah, I just want to be like grounded and feel good. I'm not even like worried almost about anything up here. Like, I'm all still down here. So universal love. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole existence itself. Yes, because you don't just want to stand up and be like, we are all one, without actually feeling that connection, right? So this universal love, this unity consciousness, As vibrational beings, we hold a frequency that aligns with the frequency of our thoughts and emotions. And from that vibrational point of attraction, we attract everything into our reality. Love is one of the highest frequencies. So when we are in a state of love, we easily attract circumstances and people into our reality that are aligned with that frequency. So if you want love, then you need to be love. I love it. I love it. Cody! Yeah, if you want love, then you need to be love, because we literally attract what we are. I love that little Pinterest quote. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So yeah, I guess that's why I for a long time, I had a lot of rude and sassy friends. We were just all rude and sassy. So let's see. Trinity saying, I do that now. Learned it from Asiel. I was just trying to block and ignore the negative, but now I know how to acknowledge it and shine my light on it. Yeah. It's like change saying, don't judge the change, whether it's good or bad. It just is. So yeah, don't get too attached to the judgment. Don't try to pretend like the darkness doesn't exist. Just go there, acknowledge, because if there's something painful inside of you, okay, did you listen to that entity one, Katie? So this guy, what was his name? I can't think, but I did tweet it. He was saying that he doesn't even think that there are entities that attach to you or anything. What he thinks it is just really disconnected aspects of our shadow self that almost appear like they're not even of us, because we just reject them so much. It's like something dark trying to attach itself to us, but actually it's just our shadow. So it's not like anything outside of us. It's something that needs integrated within us. So I appreciated that perspective for sure, because that says, okay, something may have been disconnected from you. I know I can't think of it either. For lifetimes. So for lifetimes, you've pushed this dark aspect of shadow away. Okay. And basically it's trying to come to you because you're the light. You're the gateway to heaven, right? Your God spark, your source, right? It's coming to you because it wants to go back to the light. And every time it finally gets to you, what do? You push it away, or you run from it, or you fear it. It finally made it to the doorway of heaven, and you're like, get out of here, right? So it's really important for us right now. Something's dark or shameful or ugly or scary or fear or whatever. No more running away from it. You need to just be there and stand with it and acknowledge it, because that's all it wants. It just wants to be seen. It just wants to be acknowledged, and then it can reintegrate back into the light. So I have chills all over me because it was this huge realization of an aspect of light work that we do, and that we do within ourselves. So whatever shadow comes up, or entities or darkness, make sure you are really acknowledging it and giving it the chance to return back to the light. It finally made it. Right? So now you do your job as a light worker and allow it to return to the light by acknowledging it. So that's why Asiel and I we're yeah, dive into the darkness, right? Get in there. Do your work. Do your work, light worker. Yeah, so Trinity's saying that's exactly how it was when I got haunted for that week. As soon as I acknowledged it and told it, I love you, it transformed instantly. Yeah, it finally made its way to a being of light because it wanted to return to the light. And you allowed it. Yeah, by acknowledging it and sending it love. Yeah, that's it. That's all it takes. So anyways, dang, third eye chakra and universal love. I didn't even get to the exercise for universal love. You guys want to close your eyes again? Katie, are you driving? Keep them open. Cody, how are you? So Trinity says, yeah, resonating. Needed to hear that. Yeah, it was good. It's really good to like see things differently and have them like, oh my God, yeah. Yeah, so maybe it was a beautiful analogy, and maybe someday I'll even remember his name. What is it? I did tweet it. So Katie says my phone is at 2%. That's okay. If it's going down, girl. Don't resist the change. It just is. Change happens. I'll probably still be here. Let's see. So let's try this. I need to close my eyes. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Just breathe. Can you feel your connection to Source? Just breathe and be aware of your connection to Source. That's the exercise. Now, it does say that next time you're outside, walk outside and try to feel that connection to the plants and the trees and everything around you. Everything on this planet is made of the same universal loving energy. We're all made of the same stuff. Can you feel that universal love when you pet an animal, when you hug a tree, when you interact with a child? So whatever you do today, try to feel that universal love. Try to acknowledge everything as being the same oneness as you are, and feel that connection to Source within you and everyone and everything. And then you will start going around saying, we are one. Like, for real, we are one. So to continue on with our angel sandwich, we're going to do angel prayer with all the good looking angels. I think I can turn my little mini heater on. I actually had like a little space heater beside me today. So everyone stay cozy if it's chilly where you're at. It's rainy. It is rainy where I am at. So universal love, third eye chakra, breathe, honor your feelings, honor your sensitivities, be truthful and honest with your intimacy and the changes in your life. Get out. Trinity, I'm totally copying off of you. Live your joy. And then live your joy. I love it. But who better to copy off of than my friend Trin, right? Live your joy. Right? Thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy, as I do all things with love, as I approach the day from my heart chakra, from my higher heart. I know my heart has a brain. It's intelligent, right? So when I follow that, when I follow my passion, when I follow my bliss, when I'm doing everything that makes me happy, then I am living my joy. So this is a big one for us because Trinity just posted it on our community page. So we better do it because the angels are like, mm-mm. And on the bottom, sweet, is connect with music. Connect with music. Which, can I just say it? Can I just connect the dots? I was just saying when we did like the third eye visual, this sound. we need to make the music, and not in like a mankind wordy type of way. Like, we need to make sound and we need to make music. And thank you, angels, for inspiring me through music. So yeah, like, definitely connect with music, get your boogie on, like, whatever, like, break it down, but really like give some thought and consideration to chanting, to really just opening up and let's see what comes out, you know, when you're in the bath, or when you're wiping off the table or folding the laundry. Kind of like just be doing something that you don't have to, like, you know, because you know how to fold a towel without thinking about it. You just know how to fold the towel. That's a good time to just let yourself bring through some divine sound. Yeah. So live your joy and connect with music. Yeah, and for me, music is joy. You know, dancing and movement and all of that. I mean, it's definitely something that I am grateful for. And in my gratitude journal, I can't even tell you how many times I put down music or just, you know, dancing. So yeah, that's really beautiful. Connect through music. Let yourself be inspired through music. Let music, the ones with the words, be another tool that gives you a little message from your angels when you're open and ready to hear it. Like my friend Charity said, those pop-ins. Like when all of a sudden comes a song popping in her head for no reason, she goes and looks up the lyrics. Like, she's like, there's a message in there. And so she goes and checks it out, and she's usually like pretty blown away from her pop-ins. So yes, choose joy, choose love, absolutely. And let go of anything holding you back. Let go of anything holding you back. So that's where we're headed now, the language of letting go. That's what Archangel Raphael was telling us, to take really deep breaths and exhale so slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. So that air, that life force, that prana, like, that's what fuels us to live our joy. And that is what allows us to release. So the card that I stopped on or flipped out, I can't even remember, is taking risks. Kind of a joke, you guys, seriously, because the theme is today change. Right? We want to like just stay in our safe space, but no, we have to kind of like let change happen. So this card is taking risks. Really a beautiful image. I love the spirals. I love the white horse. Right? Arms open and receiving. There looks like a person on the white horse. I mean, I don't know if I would recommend doing that. But today I will ask God to help me begin to take healthy risks. I will ask for assistance in letting go of my fear of failure and success. I will ask for help in fully living my life so that I can start experiencing all the wonderful parts of my journey. So yeah, like, we may need to ask for help, especially if we want to live our joy. Then we need to let go of the fear of failure and maybe the fear of success. Who knows, right? So I ask for help in fully living my life so I can start experiencing all the wonderful parts of my journey. So yeah, it is taking risks, but healthy risks, with or without a horse. Okay. I like it. I like this one. It's good. It's good because it's timely. Right? Take risks. Go for it, right? Go for it. Can't believe we didn't pull the leap of faith card again. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. It's 212 where I'm at. That's one of my numbers. It's fun to look down and see it. You definitely do help me double my joy. I do enjoy broadcasting. So I guess I must. That's why I keep doing it. I guess like creating new conglomerates of energy never gets old to me. Like it never gets old to me to put forward healthy intentions, perspectives, idea. Like how many things did I kind of sort of realize again today that I needed to hear? Like that's why I keep broadcasting, right? Like it is good for me. It helps remind me to breathe. It gets me to talk about things that I need to think about. It's been a blessing with my shadow work integration. Like I really do, honest to God, each week feel like a different person. Every week I start out feeling like a different version of myself for the work that I did last week. It shouldn't even be called work. It's good. It's good. Yeah, thank you for joining me. I'm glad your phone held up. Thank you, Trin. Thank you so much. Cody was in here for a minute. I don't know if she hung out or not, but I love you, Cody, if you're watching the replay. So we'll end with this joy and sorrow. Please let it be joy. Please let it be joy. Please let it be joy. It's like a gamble. This deck is a gamble. Like, can we just have like something like really good? Okay, here we go. Yeah, can we just have something like really good? Like really good. Like really good. Nope, not yet. All right, it's pretty good. I'll let you know when I'm done. Okay, I love you. Create. Create is what we've got. Create. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So here she sits, painting, drawing, being creative. Now what is going on? I guess that's all these lines. That's her kind of like gazebo shade. She's got flowers around her. She seems to be just looking at her painting right now, maybe admiring her creation. So let's see. Gracie! Yeah, and I was just thinking of Angela too. Angela is such a beautiful painter. It's probably something we should all embark on. Yes, it is beautiful. So I'm pretty pleased. Let's see. The message is create. Gracie, I've got my motherwort. Oh, I've got my motherwort. It's Monday. It's Monday. I've got Post-it notes. It's Monday. So the scent of roses. The scent of roses fills the fresh summer morning air. A day like this will turn hot in a few hours, so time is precious. You enter the garden where the roses grow around a lovely backyard tent. An artist with a long red braid is sitting under the tent painting on a small canvas. The color of her hair belies her years. She is 90 and considers herself a work of art. She has created a wonderful space to paint in, if only for a few hours, and her rainbow tent reflects her love of color, and the yoni symbol depicts her dedication to the goddess. This artist is a woman who blazed her own trail, a mentor teacher, creator, who shares her gifts and inspires many. Create, create, and create your own reality. Make a time and a place. Each brush stroke is a layer over the pain. Each color helps to uplift and offer a moment's graceful distraction and a little healing. And a little fly. This fly has been harassing us for days. Like, I'm gonna feel bad when I finally get it. Create what you need to see. Create what you need to see. Beauty, texture, light and shadow, depth, transformation, new directions, new perspectives, joy, happiness, and balance. Create, create, and create. Yes, create. Yes, and here's your roses. Yeah, the scent of roses fills the fresh summer air. So our guidance from Create. Create guides you to be creative no matter the level of your skills. So create to create, not because you're good at it or you're terrible, or don't do it because you're not. Like, just create to create. Okay, no matter the level of your skills. Color, doodle, draw lines with a ruler, collage, paint, clay, it really doesn't matter. Moments spent in creativity act as meditations and offer an escape from stress and anxiety. So art therapy really works. It works. Art therapy works. Create with joy. Create with joy. It's pretty good. So what are you going to create today? I guess that's how we'll be ending my broadcast, with another question. Yeah, create because you're a creator. Create to create. Create because it feels good. Create because it's healing for you. Create because it's enjoyable. It's meditative. It just feels good. You love it. Create to create. So anyways, I wish you all a beautiful creative day. Whether you're painting, I don't know, you have to make a time and place for it, because if not, you could be like me today and not really see how it's going to work, right? Because right after I hit stop on my broadcast, I need to take the recycles down, I need to get the mail, I need to get everybody ready to go to the library, right? Like, you have to prioritize your creative space because it nurtures you as a complete being. So create because you're a creator. I love that trend. Remember to take those healthy risks and live your joy and have fun and connect with music and make those sounds, release those divine frequencies, and as my ears are confirming, release that energy in the form of sound. Okay? Ask yourself, ask your guides, ask your third eye, what would benefit me to see or know right now, right? Connect with that energy and do all things with love. Recognize that you are one with the trees and the plants and the animals and all of the people. And that's huge. And that's huge. So remember to breathe. Remember to breathe and release any resistance and release those old patterns. Isn't he pretty? And release those old patterns. Those old patterns of seeing yourself separate. That's something you can let go of now. Okay? So honor yourself, honor your feelings. Archangel Haniel is recognizing that we are all in a period of increased sensitivity. So, honor yourself and honor change as well. Don't resist it. Don't try to control it. Change is something that happens and that we want to welcome it. Okay? We want to welcome change in our life. So go ahead. You're invited to do the shadow work of anything that feels blocked or resisting in that area. And then also, if you're up for it on a Monday, we had a lot of questions for contemplation from our new friend, Intimacy. Does she look familiar, Gracie? So I was like, oh, she's back again with the gorilla on her chin. But I really love her wisdom story. You can watch it in the replay. I really connected with her gift that she had to us. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. And we'll be back again tomorrow with forgiveness. Don't tell Angela because she might not show up. I'm so glad we're finally getting to forgiveness. Really, it's time. It's time. So anyways, I hope you can join me. If not, replays will be up. And of course, all these pictures will be posted on allnaturalme.com. You guys, I love you so, so much. Have a beautiful, enjoyable, creative Monday afternoon.
Why is there a box?
I love you so much, Sadie at All Natural Me. Yep, 222. Get on out of here, girl.
Put that glitter box on your own chair.
All right. All right. Make that time, you guys. I love you. See ya.